software. I'm telling everyone, learn the stock market. You cannot be a consumer every day. You buy everything. You buy McDonald's. You buy KFC. You buy sneakers. You buy cars. You just buy, 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 buy. And then when people speak about the stock market, oh, I'm scared of losing money. No, you're losing money every day when you buy something. Yeah. I don't know why people are scared of losing money. You have to pay bills. They tax you. You're walking on the street. People are begging for money. You give it to them, right? So the only way for you is to keep working, just working, and then you go into these jobs. You work. Remember, I'm gonna tell you this, all right? Going to work is a business. You shouldn't be concerned about your co-workers. They don't care a shit about you. You know, when I speak like this, that means I get irritable over certain things. Yeah, people, every job is the same problem. When they're ready to cut you, they're going to cut you. And what you going to do? You're going to sit down and cry? No. You know why you cry? Because you're shocked. This is why you always save the money. You always invest your money. Invest. Buy 1 and 2 ETFs. Okay? You do not have to buy 6 million different stocks. Because when you buy 6 different individual stocks, whenever the stock market goes down, you're losing money. You have to buy at the bottom and then go to the top. And this is why I recommend ETF. Because it is a pool of stocks together. Example, S&P 500. 500 of the top companies in America that will generate an income for you to help you pay some bills. Look at this. People find the time to sit, chit chat on their telephone, watch videos, do business. Example, you pay $50 a month for that telephone bill. You spend it very easily. Why can't you take at least $20 from that and buy yourself ETF, invest in ETF? You people, you have a telephone. Majority of people have a telephone. You have Verizon. You have T-Mobile. You have AT&T. You have Boost. Why don't you buy those companies which are in the ETF? Example, Verizon. You know what? Let me pick up my Momo. Let me see how much Verizon is going. See, when you invest in the stock market, you just leave your money and don't even think about it because you're going to be making money, right? I haven't done this for a long time. I like to do things different. In this case, you see that nice red car? Yes. Everyone wants a nice, fancy car, right? I don't know what is this love about fancy cars with power. Listen to me. The first time you buy a car, it depreciates. All right? You're losing money. If you buy this car for $50,000, as soon as you start driving it the first day, it is now $49,000. Depreciate. It's not going to appreciate. All right? Many a time, you people don't even have the cash to purchase a $50,000 car, but you want to impress people. Oh, yeah, this is my new car. Guess what? You got to pay insurance. You got to put in gas. You got to put in maintenance, registration, insurance. See it? All right, you see it? Right? How much money are you working to pay that bill? Yeah, you're not working a lot of money, right? Verizon is $42. Verizon is a stock. It goes sideways, meaning it doesn't go up, and it doesn't go down. It fluctuates. The last time, let me see, Verizon was about 38 to maybe 45. I haven't done this for a while, but I would have to go. Okay, I would have to go and check again. You know what? Yeah, but as I'm saying, Verizon pays a dividend. How much they pay? Let me go to Fidelity, or let me go to Thinkorswim. See, I not only talk the talk, I walk the walk. You have to do your own research. I've been doing this for 6 years. I've never regretted it. Never regret it. And everybody was, oh, I'm scared. I'm scared to invest money. Okay. Verizon pays a dividend, see? It used to be 65 cents. Now it's paying 70 cents. Now, the stock price for Verizon is $42.45. And because the market has been closed since 4 o'clock, that's the latest price at closing. Now, the frequency the company pays the dividend is quarterly. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So it pays 3 times for the year. 3 times. 3 times 70. 21. That's $2.10. That's only with one one share. Now, Verizon, for all you people always on your phone, you're walking in the street with your phone, you're just looking at the screen. Sometimes I don't even know what they're looking at because they just want to be entertained. Yeah, they just want to be entertained. And when you walk in the street, when I'm driving, you expect me to stop when you are wrong. Listen, buddy, listen, gals, what I won't do, someone will do. So keep walking in the street as if you don't know where you're walking. And then somebody's going to run you over. And there's no money that can bring you back 100%. And for all you folks walking on the sidewalk with your head down in the phone, let me tell you something. Have some respect. People don't want to keep walking and have to be dodging you people, bouncing into, yeah, you bounce somebody, you can't even say sorry. You make it seem like it is their fault. Yes. You know how much time I say people want to fight? But you know what? The best thing, just always say they have a mental problem. Anyone who wants to fight when they are wrong, they have a mental problem. Okay, let me do what I was doing again now. Let me turn on my phone for, okay. Let me go to settings. This is one reason I use the iPhone, for security. Yeah, that's what I use it for, security. All right. You walk with your phone and chit-chatting. Your service provider, whether it be Verizon, Boost, or T-Mobile, or Cricket, I don't know. But in my case, I have a Verizon. And this is how I started the stock market. I started from basic. You have to learn this. And I listen and I analyze the information. And Warren Buffett was talking about dividend. And guess what? I hear some people who doesn't know anything about investing. They want to talk about option. Option, yeah. They don't even know anything about dividend, but they want to do option. Oh, my friend told me this, I want to buy some option. Guess what? Shut your mouth. You do not know anything about option, because the first thing you need to learn is to open a brokerage account. I'm not talking about no bank account. A brokerage account that has everything. When I say everything, checking, saving, HSA, insurance, the Roth IRA, the regular IRA, different thing. But you need a checking account first. If you work and you don't have a checking account, you are a bum. Yes, I'm gonna hit out now. No more nice guy. Because when people are speaking about the wrong information, they gobble it up. They gobble it up, yeah. When all these rappers walking around with fake jewelry, the ordinary citizens say, oh, I want to be like that. I want to be like that. I want that. All that glitter is not gold. It's fake. It is accessories. All right? The jewelry, yeah. So guess what? You are a bum if you don't have a checking account. You don't have a checking account, that means you don't pay bills. Okay? You work for a company, many a time they're going to pay you direct deposit. Who wants to walk around with money? Who wants to walk around with $500 in their pocket and then somebody rob them? No. Direct deposit. Digital. You keep a few dollars in your pocket and then you have your card. People have these cash app and they don't even know you can lose your money 1, 2, 3 because it is not FDIC insured. All right, this is why I'm talking about you open a brokerage account with the big boys. Yes, Fidelity, Schwab account, Vanguard, E-Trade. I'm not talking about Robin Hood. I'm not talking about Webull. I'm not talking about Momo. I'm not talking about public. Because when you want customer service, when you want someone to answer a question, the big boys are the ones who are readily 24 hours customer service that can help you with any question that comes to your brain, and they'll help you. And everything is legit, documented, and scamming is not easily done. When you use the little boys, Robin Hood and Webull and Momo, you don't get that service. Yes, it might be cheap, but you pay for what you open account. The service, it's all about service. Now, Verizon is $42.45. That is one share. The goal is always to buy 100 share. All right. This is not ETF. You can have 1 and 2 single stock, but the single stock preferably would be dividend stocks. Okay. So you would have one portfolio with a few stocks, and that's your dividend stocks. But my saying is always, you open a brokerage account, you open a ETF, you buy the S&P 500 ETF. In this case, Fidelity, FXAIX. Very cheap. There's no required amount of dollars to open that account. You could put $1, you could put 50 cents, and then just imagine you put $1, you will have access to 500 stocks, right? And that's a bargain. That's like you have a basket of apples, orange, banana, mango, sugarcane. It's only $1. You get a piece of everything. But when you open a dividend account, which is a portfolio separately, you invest in that. You don't have to rush. The stock market will always be there. Never rush. Oh, I got to quick. No, no. You have to watch when the market is down. You have to watch when the stock is down. You have to watch the yearly, the monthly movement. And say, oh, okay. Last year it was at $50. Today it is at 42. Okay. Let me look at the direction of the RSI, this stochastic stochastic momentum index. Let me look at the market forecast for this stock. Let me look at the market forecast. Are people selling or people buying? Okay, look at the MACD, and then you say, you know, last year around this time it was $50, but right now it is at $42. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy 100 shares. Yeah, I think I could do 100 shares. Well, let me just, yeah, 100 shares. So that $42, $42.45, 100 shares. You just move the decimal point 2 places to the right. So you would need like $4,245 to buy 100 shares of Verizon. And the sweetest thing about it, they pay the dividend quarterly. So since you bought 100 shares of Verizon for $4,245, they will pay you a dividend payout of $70. See, $70 they will pay you every quarterly. They pay you $70 until they decide to change the dividend payout. It could be more or less, but usually it will go up a few pennies. But Verizon, you use it every day. I use it every day. People have the Verizon phone. They have the Verizon cable package. They have the Verizon internet package. And guess what? They are subscribed to many other companies. Netflix, the one to watch movies. Verizon provides this service. So why don't you put some of that money into the same company in which you are a consumer? Yes, you are paying Verizon to be a good company. So the more Verizon rises, the more they're going to pay out. And it all has to do with the market condition. Nothing is perfect in life. Stop worrying about you're going to lose money. You're going to lose money when you die, right? So why you keep worried about you're going to lose money? This evening, you're going to go to McDonald's. You're going to do the same thing. Oh, give me some McDonald's, give me some burger, give me something to drink. Guess what? McDonald's is doing the same thing. You can't be just a consumer every day, just want to buy, buy, buy. And then you complain, oh, I'm working at this cheap company, they're not paying out. And then if you were smart, you would have said, you know, it is better to work for a company that's paying you some money. And then you could say, you know what? I remember that guy was speaking about dividend stocks. And he said, yeah, every quarter I could get $70 after buying 100 shares. You say, you know what? How much is my telephone bill? $70, right? Or $50. Say $50. Yeah. Okay, Verizon, I'm paying you $50 every month, but you will return some of my money, seeing that I'm invested in Verizon. It's like you are also an investor. It's like you own the company. That's a good feeling to know that you own the company. Oh yeah. People ask you what you do. I say, well, I'm an investor. I got shares in Verizon. And people are going to be shocked. How you do it? You got shares in that? How? Yeah. They're going to ask you. You should be happy to say, yeah, I get a little money from Verizon every quarterly. With 100 shares, I get $70. And that $70 can pay my Verizon bill for that particular month. So remember, quarterly is 4 months, right? So at least Verizon will give you back $70 to cover your $50 a month bill. How can you not take that? As I said, when I speak, I know what I'm speaking about. I don't care if you don't want to listen. I don't care if you want to say, find some fault. But it's always, you need to do your work because I did my work. And the goal is, he who sits right here, push the key, pay the bills, is the leader of this channel right here. No one can block me. Yeah, I go to a few channel, and when you comment, they want to block you because they don't want you to speak anything which is truthful, which is uplifting, which is meaningful, which is, oh, you're making a mistake. Instead of buying that $50,000 car, you should buy a car which is 50% of your salary. Yes, you have to listen to the rich people. You have to listen to Dave Ramsey. If you want to make money, you have to listen to people who makes money. The billions here. You might hate Donald Trump, but remember, Donald Trump told Hillary she doesn't know the tax code. That's why she's paying so much money in taxes. He has a group of guys who is doing that work for him to save him from paying the taxes. All right? Remember, you learn every day. And if you want to be suckered into overpaying, it's on you. You could watch the World Cup. Yeah! Messi should do this. Brazil should do this. Argentina should do this. Yes, you say they should do it because you want the team to win. Why can't you be a winner for yourself? You want your team to win. When they lose, you know the feeling, right? Yes. The feeling is like when you get fired from your job. And remember, never let firing from a job make it seem like it is the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. Okay? Life goes on. It's business. When you get fired from a job, that doesn't mean that you were a bad person. It's just that it's just business move. It's a lot involved. That is why you need to read. Read. There's a line in employment that states you are employed at will. W-I-L-L. Will. Meaning you can be fired for no reason. It's business. This is why the time you wasted in school, yes, you want to be the funny person. Oh, you want to run jokes. Guess what? Get yourself an education. Get yourself some degrees. Remember, we live in a system, a government system. So you have to play the game. You can make money without attaining any degree because school is a business. But remember, the more knowledge you have is better for you. You can work at a job that is underpaying you, but you use that as a stepping stone to find better. There's always better. Okay? It is so sad. We have all these companies, big companies, because I work for big companies. I don't work for no small companies. That's why I hate when people have to be working for small company and all they talk about, oh, I can't miss job. I can't miss the job today. I can't stay home. I have to go to work. I have to go to work. Why you have to go to work? I got bills to pay. And guess what? You are living above your needs. Oh, I got this to pay, I got that to pay. Oh, yeah. Remember, the underpaid job. You need to find another job that's paying more. More money comes with education. You can't, you see, there's always a big jealousy on the job where you're working there for 20 years and then there's a younger person who comes on the job and they're earning more money. And then you're jealous of that person. Oh, you're making more money than me. I've been working here for 20 years. And this person comes in his company and they're making more. Why? Don't you realize you have to be a free agent? The longer you stay at a job, you won't make that much. But the thing about it, at least you could enjoy the benefits. I keep telling you people, working at a job is not only about Wait. Put on back my, okay, my phone. Yeah. Working at a job, you have to make use of the benefit. Don't try to be a person where I can't miss my job because the company is relying on me. And yes, when you're sick, lying on your bed, you think the company care a hell about you? All they want to do is, can you come in? Oh, oh, I can't come in. No, you don't have to explain nothing to no company. You say you're not coming in today, and that's it. No explanation. All right? The more they know your business, the more they F you up. Okay? Make use of your personal time off. You see, this is what happened whenever I speak about the stock market, it leads to different direction. It's not only, oh, I just buy the stocks and that's it. No. In order to make a profit, you have to show that you are interested. People like to give other people the money to, invest for me. No. This is why many basketball players, many business owners, many people on the job, they let so-called managers take their money and just do whatever they want to do. Yes. And that's a no-no. And then, you find out the same manager took your money and buy the fancy red car. Yeah, you love it, right? But what I'm saying really, you have to make sure you deposit your money into your account. You get paid on the job, it goes straight into your account. You have to check it, make sure. Yeah, you need a checking account. If you want to buy stocks, you need a checking account. All right? This way, you could see where the money is going. 3 months ago, I put in $20. Okay, I put in another 20. I put in another $30. Yeah, this is how you do it. Save for the rainy day. Checking account, health saving account, individual retirement account, a Roth account. And this is the part I like to do. I like to open a Roth account and I put my money to the contribution amount, which is what? Is it what, $8,000 now or $7,500? I don't know. I've been doing it for a long time because I don't need to think about it anymore. And whenever I put the money into my Roth account, I use that money to invest in my ETF, which will generate some income for you. And then you could have a dividend account. Yes, you could buy a few stocks. Example, BlackRock. Let me see. I haven't done this for a long time. Let me see again now. Let me see, BLK. Let me see, come on. BLK. Come on, search. What's going on? BLK. Yeah, Black Rock. And that's, let me see. See now, $990 for one share. And they pay a dividend of $5.73. You see the difference? Verizon was paying 40, let's see, $42.45 for one share, and the dividend payout was 70 cents. BlackRock at this moment, it is $990 for one share of BlackRock, and they pay a dividend quarterly $5.73. The goal is always to buy 100 shares. Yes, you're gonna tell me $990 is too much money for you, but think about how many McDonald's you bought. Yeah, how much cigarette you smoke. Yeah, how much time you went to the movie. Yeah, how much time the mechanic fix your car. Yeah, how much school fee you have to pay. Yes, how much child support you have to pay. Yes, how much alcohol you bought. Yes, how much people you loan your money to and they never pay you back. Yeah, see it? It all adds up. But still, you can afford $42 and buy some Verizon. 70 cents might sound small, but when you buy 100 shares, that 70 cents becomes $70. This is why I don't waste my time with people who just want to gossip. Yes, gossip. They never go to school and take in everything. They were like parasites. And these are the people, when I'm telling you people, every job is the same problem. So you're not going to prove nothing to me. And that's so-called people who like to tell me I'm telling lies. Oh, that's a lie. Oh yeah? Sometimes you cannot listen to the, sometimes you need to listen to the message than yap in a big fucking mouth. That means whenever I use words like that, that means I get pissed off in a sense, or irritable, because people who just like to talk and I'm telling them something to benefit themselves. That's why I'm the leader. I'm not a sheep. I listen to people, but I'm the one who make the decision, because I analyze and break everything down into my terminology, in which I say, yeah, whatever I do, whatever you do, take some accountability. Okay? Stop blaming people for everything. You can't blame people for everything. This is a life's journey. I speak about it every time. Life journey. Everybody wants to have a relationship, but they don't want to pay for anything, right? Yeah. Someone has to lead in every relationship. Somebody has to play the part. You could have a relationship and both people are leaders. But remember, a woman and a man are different. Look at the world different. Okay, females supposed to be caring, not trying to be a man. Oh, I don't need no man. I want to argue every time. No, a man's supposed to be a man. Okay, I'm the man of the house. Let me do things around here. A lot of male figures like to depend on the female to do everything for them. So I call those so-called little boys. I call them little boys. Yes, they're little boys. They want a mommy. They're not looking for a wife. They're looking for a mommy. They sit down and they say, oh, I'm going out, me and the boys. Remember, that is what relationship is all about nowadays now, right? Me and the boys going out. Me and the girls are going out. So what about us? When are we going out? See? And then after a while, you have problem with money and responsibility. And you know why that happened? Because nobody is taking accountability. And this is why stock market can save your marriages. Remember, money comes, money goes. But yeah, don't be a consumer every day. Buy assets. You know, I'm not telling you to try to be a billionaire, because these billionaires look at life differently. Okay? The first time you start holding $100,000, you're going to say, wow, it seems like it's $10 now. Yeah, you know why? Because you did the dirty work. You did all the work to save. When I say save, meaning you let the stock market help you to accumulate your first $100,000. And then you look at it and say, wow, I could buy this fancy red car. Then you have to remind yourself, are you happy? See? You accumulate $100,000 and then you say, wow, I want that red car. $50,000, I'm gonna buy it. Yeah. But don't forget your goal is to continue saving that money in your stock portfolio and let it keep accumulating, paying out income, whether it be from the ETF, whether it be from the dividend, or if you want to do a little bit of option trading, if you want to do some leap trading, yeah, you know, there's so much ways to make money. You could make money going up. You could make money going sideways. You could make money going down. When the stock is going down, you could make money when it's going down. You could make money when the stock is going up. You could make the money when it's going sideways. Which way do you want to make your money? That is up to you. And this is why you don't listen to people say, oh, you only make money when it's going up. The market is going down. I want to get out. Pull me out. Pull me out. I'm losing money. But remember, the government allows you to claim up to $3,000 yearly on your income tax. It might be more, but at least if you sell that stock and you have a debt of $9,000, you're going to say, oh, I lose $9,000. Well, guess what? You could write off something with that $9,000, because the government is going to say, okay, we're going to take off $3,000, and that could help to offset your income tax. Maybe you owe taxes, maybe get a little more interest, refund, and then that's that 9,000. You have 2 more years, 3, 6, 9, 2 more years to claim that $3,000 until that $9,000 is wiped off, and it is going to be offset. There's something called a wash rule. You buy a stock today, you sell it tomorrow, you have to wait until 31 days to repurchase that stock. Yes, for tax purposes, write off. I can't tell you everything right now, because does it mean a thing to you? It means a lot to me, because I laugh at people who make a fool of themselves and talking about they have to go to work, they have to go to work, they have to go to work. And when they stop work and they have no money in their checking account, they come into you to borrow money. You know who is my friend? Hey, amigo. Hey, padre. Hey, boss man. Hey, guess what? You know who is my friend? My credit card is my friend. My credit card never get angry at me and say, I loan you the money, give me back my money. I want it now because I don't like you no more. No. Your credit card say, okay, you could pay the minimum due, which will cost you. But guess what? At least you have the ability to get some credit, to buy something, to pay off a bill, to fix your car. This is why it is so important when you can drive. Yes, there's so many driving jobs which you could use that license, make some money. Stop talking about, oh, I don't want a car, I don't like driving. Hey, guess what? Once you have a car, if it's 25 miles to drive to that job, guess what? You're going to be making money. So, if you want to talk about, oh, me and my wife, me and my girlfriend, me and my boyfriend, yeah, me and my. So when they leave you, what are you going to do? Yes, you're on your own. Yes, you're on your own. You cannot sit down and keep depending on people. You have to be independent, to step to the plate and say, you know, I can do this. I like to hear these big mouth people just yap their mouth. Oh, they're gonna do this and they don't care. Yes, you know what? When these people talk about they don't care, I don't care. I'm gonna do this, I don't care. And as I always say, when push comes to shove, guess who they're gonna come to? They're gonna say, oh, you know, what you were saying, yeah, you're right. I know this friend. I know this friend. Yeah. This is all these people want to speak to me. They never want to take the advice from the closest person to them. But they're going to tell you about their friend. You know what I say? Go to your friend or friends and let them assist you, because I'm not talking no more, because cash rules everything around me. Cream make the money. Dollar bills, y'all. All right? So independent that I don't look for nobody to give me anything. I hear people talk about, oh, my love language is gift. I like when people buy me gift, and when I buy and I give gift to people. And you know what these same people do? When you don't buy them a gift, they get angry and say, oh, I keep buying you gift, but you don't buy gifts for me. But guess what? You cannot force a person to be something that they are not. I never grew up buying people gift, because I've learned when I was younger and I give money to especially the younger ones in the family, right? And I always tell them, whenever you get older in life, start working, you're supposed to return the favor to the younger ones too, right? But these days, people are selfish. Yes, selfish. And this is why I don't want nothing from nobody. Yeah, that's it. I do something for a person. I'm not looking for no money, because I'm doing it from my heart. And a lot of people take these things for granted. Yes. And as I keep saying, on that job, when you're so intelligent, knowledgeable, good mannerism to do the job, troubleshooter, know how to get the job done, you find out you the guy get underpaid. You the guy everybody hate you, because they go on the job to play a game. No. Have you ever been on a job and then you hear these people talk about look busy? Look busy. Okay. How long can you look busy? Notice what most of these people do. Oh, my wife this, and my husband this, and my boyfriend this, and my girlfriend this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And they're watching you. And while they're jerking off, they don't do nothing, but they hate the person who mind their business. And this is why I have something for everyone. Never let people push you around on a job. Never fight on a job. It is better for them to fire you than you collect unemployment. Stop talking about, oh, discrimination and racism and sexism because of this. No, guess what? You have to prove these things. And I guess what? I have no time to waste my money paying no lawyers to do this court thing, which is going to be drawn out. And you know what? My life is more important. My happiness is more important, because everyone has a day they will leave this hurt. They will leave the company. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 4 walls. They leave. They go through the door. I put it like this. You leave today. It's better now, but others will leave later. Yeah. No matter how long you work at a job, you have to leave one day. You have to get buried one day. And that is the sweetest part of life for me. And that's why I'm so happy. Because when people try to push you down, talk bad about you, they never grow up. And you try to show them the real world. We live in a system, a brainwashed system. So don't tell me you cannot stop from work. You can stop from work. You can. You have personal time off. Use it. You get sick. Guess what? You have short-term disability. You have long-term disability. Short-term is going to be 3 months. Anything after 3 months is considered long-term disability. Do not let any doctor force you to go to work when you're feeling pain. Make sure your body's recovered. All right? And then, sometime that 3 months away from the job, it lets you look at life differently. This is why you must get rid of people around it. No, get rid of people. You need some time away from people in which you can look at life, analyze life, think about your life journey, think about your life experience, see how you can modify your behavior in which you can be a better person, less stress, because this world is full of stress. Yeah. And as I keep saying, you don't need friends to be happy. You must find happiness in your own self. Because for every person who claims that, oh, I'm married, my husband do this, my wife do this, guess what? What you gonna do when one of the person passed away? Are you gonna sit and cry? I've been saved. Guess what? You shouldn't be crying. You should say, you know what? It's a thing for us human beings. I've played my part. I made sure I'm secure mentally, financially, because the older you get, people get sick. Yes, people do get sick. And that's the time you realize who are really your friends. That's when you realize who are these people who are always around you. You could realize who is the real parasite and who is the one who really stab you in the back while they smile in your face. Oh, they want to take your place. Backstabbers. See? See how speaking about the stock market leads to different direction? This is why Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, live a simple life, but yet likes to share how to make money. Money changes everything. This is why I like to play this song. This is, yeah. Listen. Oh, I love it. You like money? I like money too. I like money. I like money. See? That's right. Self-motivation. Take a look to the sky. Tell me, what do you see? It is the last time you will. Listen for the bells from the east, west, north, and south, and definitely from the center where I transmit frequency around the world. Life goes on. As the sun shineth, darkness will be defeated. Yes, as you lie on that bed in your sick state, yes, you realize you're fighting to stay alive. Are you gonna go or are you gonna live? That's always a question. Remember, people, doctor, the nurse, they cannot save your life. So why people are always saying, oh, I'm happy the doctor saved my life. I'm I'm happy that person saved my life. I'm happy. Hey, life is temporary. Okay? Life is temporary. The doctor did not save your life, because if the doctor saved your life, or the nurse saved your life, or the stranger saved your life, you would never die. And the objective of life is live today, you're going to die tomorrow. Hey, you got to find words to put together that mean something to you and repeat it. I made up these things. I look at the life and I realize when I was sick and the preacher man keep coming to my bed and ask me how am I doing, and I tell him, hey, you know what? I said to myself, every morning this priest come to my bed, ask me how I'm doing, and he cannot do nothing for me. I'm the one who is trying to recover. So I've learned, when you're sick, don't keep talking to people about you're sick. People are supposed to motivate you. Yes. How you doing? 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 And when you tell these people how you doing, guess what they do? Oh. Oh. Wow. That's all they do. I'm telling you. When you become brainwashed to a system, you listen to everything, you believe everything. Let every word you hear mean something for you. You do not have to believe everything a person say. You just listen and, and see if it makes sense to you. Remember, sense to you, making sense to you, has a lot to do with your mental ability to look at life. Yes, it's like these people, I've, I've met some people who I try to help along the way. They can't even speak English. And you know what these people do? Yes, I'm going to tell you. Remember, I'm transmitting around the world, and the truth is going to hurt. How can a person look at me who I try to help and going to tell me, oh, he said I should go back to my country. He said I should speak English. You know what? I've never encountered people like those. Those are the people, liars. I'm scared of liars. Lying people will put you in jail. This is why, yeah, the truth is hurt. But guess what? This person right here is telling the life story. There's a lot I could speak about, but I don't. I only just touch a few base and let them know that this black brethren, this ethnic black group person caters to everyone. No one ever see me sobbing. I'm always militantly happy. That's why I like to laugh. You laugh at these people and say, don't worry, karma is a bitch. Yeah, these are the same people who claim to go to church. Yeah, call them hypocrites. And that's why I don't do church talk with nobody. You don't need to talk about church with me. You talk about your life experience, and let me listen to your life experience and see if I can learn from your life experience. Okay? Most of the time you encounter these behaviors from people because you integrate. Yes, you integrate. You know how much people I help and they can't even speak my language? And I try to help. But I have a problem with these people. What is so difficult to say hi, hello, thank you? You're going to tell me basic words you cannot understand? This is why now Google Translate can help. People only want to use you for their benefit. But if I was a bad person, you know, if I was a bad person, bad things could have happened. But as I always say, no matter if you be bad to another person, your day will come. It's like the baddest man on earth is people. One day, his day will come, or her day will come, and somebody will kill them, or they'll just pass away, they die. Yes, this is the real life I'm talking about. That's why people don't want to hear about the real life. They want to hear about the gossip. I'm not into the gossip. I'm talking about the real life. You know how much people died this morning? Imagine, I'm speaking to a person and I say, 6 million people died this morning. Oh, it's liar. A lie, it's lie. You're telling lies. I said, guess what? 6 million people died minimum around this world. You are very fortunate to be living today. So, what are you telling me? That's the truth. Around the world, people are dying and people are being born. But as I said, when you're being brainwashed, people pick one word instead of listening to the sentence or the message. This is why I stay away from these people. Yes. Have you noticed or important the stock market is to your life? Money is there to pay the bills, but money is not about happiness. Happiness comes from within, and whatever you're doing, this is why you find people go into the mountain and they pitch their tent and they just want to live their life peacefully without anyone bothering them. And I've learned there is so many land space in every country. Why are people still homeless? Right? There's so many space. Who owns the land? The government, right? Yes, the government. The government. When you claim you buy a house, yes, you buy a house, but you do not own the land. If you do not pay your land taxes, the government will take over your home because the land is already theirs. So that is a scam. Nobody told me this. I figured it out. So if you want to play your game, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, it makes sense. When you buy a pair of shoes and they put tax on it, that's it. You don't have to pay anything else. You buy a bed. You pay the tax on your bed. You own it. That's it. So why when you work hard to buy a house, pay off the mortgage, and then you still have to be paying land tax, and yet you don't own it. You do not own it. The day you stop paying taxes, the government gonna take it away. This is why it's called foreclosure. Even if you pay off the mortgage, if you do not pay the land tax, the government will take it away from you. See, I show you how important the stock market is. Don't feel ashamed. Don't let no one make you feel ashamed as if you don't own a piece of property. Okay? The best thing is having money in your account, and then you can always go wherever you want to go. You could sell the house, But too many a time people buy a house to live. $250,000, $500,000, and just doing something right here. Okay, yeah, $500,000. They work, blood, sweat, and tears. They have to deal with terrible co-workers, terrible managers, terrible human resource, underpaid to pay off a mortgage. And the day they stop working, they become ill. Yeah, they become sick. And you know, the medical bills, that's not a game, you know. That's real money. And then the government wants to take away your house because you cannot pay the medical bill. And you said to yourself, wow, I did all that years paying off my mortgage, and yet you can't live in peace. You know why? You're so worried about paying off the mortgage, you did not enjoy yourself. You did not sit down and have some laughter. Yes. And you know who gets the money? Someone who never care about working. Yeah. Beneficiary. So why were you stressing to pay off something in which you're going to give it away? Okay? Whenever you open a checking account, a brokerage account, make sure you sign that paper pertaining to your beneficiaries so the money can be paid on debt or transfer on debt. So when you die, the money will be transferred to those beneficiaries instead of going to probate court. Because the will is not the only thing you have to concentrate on. Make sure your beneficiaries. Yeah. It's when a person dies, I realize if that person was meaningful to me. Yes. As I gotten older, I've seen people change a lot. I'm still the same person. Yes, because I'm still doing the same thing. But there comes a time you cannot be catering to people every day or every time. You have to draw the line. I've watched many YouTube videos, and many say as they have gotten older, they don't want people around them. And yes, people would say, oh, that's a selfish person. No. It's like people take advantage of you. It's like people get you irritable, and you say to yourself, these people really don't care about me. It's all about them. Me culture. And you know what I have? I have this special sign. I think I'm the only person who have it. X marks the spot. X. You have to put that X. When you plant that X, people realize that, hey, you know what? He means business. Yes, X marks the spot. You let people know that that's the spot. You can't come over this side no more. Your history. You're just like the birds flying to the South Pole or the North Pole. Let me live my life in peace and happiness and do what I want to do. So don't tell me about, I gotta go to work, I gotta go to work, I like to work. No, no. Only a fool say they like to work. But there comes a time you have to give up the work. Yes. If you can own your own little business, that's why that's one reason I like to encourage people to have their business. But not every person is a business-minded person. It takes a lot of sacrifice. Yes. You have to be a troubleshooter. People claims they have a business, but it's not a business, it is a job. A business is when you employ people to do a job and you can stay home and relax and somebody's running the business. See the difference? Don't come to me with this brainwash system again. Yes. The worst people to start a business with is your family members. In church, the Christians, the backbiters, the devils like to say, can I get a amen? You know, you have to laugh because this is a life we live in. I'm going to ask you people, you keep talking about God is the greatest. Have you ever seen God laugh? Right? Right? Brainwash. It depends on how you look at the world. There is a creator on this land. I keep saying these things every time, but you have to keep saying it to reinforce it into people's brain that you're brainwashed. There was a time when you watched the television, the kiddies section used to be just plain and simple. You know what I found out? I did not know. Because my favorite cartoon show, Sesame Street, Dick Tracy, The Phantoms, which other one? I think Mandrake. But when my daughter told me, Dad, you know everybody keeps saying, Dora, 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 Dora. Dora, 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 Dora. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. She told me that Dora was a blind girl. Go, Diego, go. Go, Diego. Yeah. She said, what? Dora was blind? And I'm watching this thing with her. I tell you. Bob the Builder, ba ba bam bam. Yeah, Bob the Builder, Top Cat, do 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 do. Yeah, man, cartoons. Yeah, I remember those back in the days cartoons, man. Top Cat. Hey, man. Yeah, but nowadays They're putting all these subliminal messages into these kiddies cartoons. It's pornographic kiddies cartoon now. Yes, I used to watch Ernie and Bert. Yeah, guess what? I did not know that Ernie and Bert were gay. You know, so that means kids see things differently than adults. And this is why I like to tell adults, you need to teach the younger ones the right things. Yes, humans are not perfect. Let me get that straight. No person is born perfect. But when after all these years, then I'm finding out Ernie and Bert. So wow, because these things been going on before us for many years. And we are all humans in different form. But please don't tell me two men can make a child or two women can make a child. No. It takes a male and a female. I'm not talking about going into the medical lab and mixing up the different chromosome and this. No, I'm not talking about that's cloning. No, I'm not talking that. You cannot believe everything a person tell you. Or they take a rib from, take one of your rib and put it into this, and they put. Guess what? If the book was so real, why we're having this problem? And listen to me. I keep saying, don't come with politics and religion. I don't want to hear it. I have my own belief of my life experience, and that is all. This is why I like to listen to different type of music. You have people say, oh, you listen to that? You listen to this? I said, what's wrong? I don't listen to that. I don't listen. Guess what? Because your mind is in a box. I don't like to interact with people whose mind is in a box. Because those are the people who wants to dictate about life. You cannot dictate my life. My life is my life. And this is where everything is coming from. The stock market. Because you Christians or you religious people talking about the creation of earth, and it started from 1 + 1 gives you 2. So where all these different races of people came from. And you claim this is a book. Genesis is the first book of, so guess what? Yeah, it's the first book, but guess what? There was life before. So guess what? Do not come here with this Bible crap or religious crap. This is why the world is in a turmoil. Remember Hitler wanted to rule this world, and he tried to put down the races of people. And nowadays, people only want to celebrate one race, and the other race they put to the side. No, it doesn't work like that for me. So don't come with this crap. Come with this thing about, oh, you know, when you speak to people from different cultures, and when they mention this thing about they have one black friend, You know what I like to look at them? I say, guess what? Do you have a sister? Okay, let me marry your sister, and then I'll see how true you are. This is how you test these people. And then they, oh, we don't want you a part of the family. See it? Okay? This is stemming from stock market. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So the stock market is what generates this world in which it causes a lot of miscommunication. But if done in the right way, you can stay in your bed and use your 2 fingers and you make your trades and you sit down. You do not have to interact with no human being from different races or culture, because the most important thing is the money green. Yes, that's the way you do it. Money for nothing or your girls for free. Money, I want my MTV. I want my money. Yeah. Money. It's a funny in a rich man world. I love that song, man. I walk the street out there, but Abba, tell you, man. Yes. Let me play a little music again. See? Play that. Let me try to change it up. Oh. So let me see. Oh, oh, oh. Here we go again. Time to set the pace. Take it all the way up. We got God. Grant me the senility. We got God. God, grant me the senility to forgive the people I never like anyway. Okay. Okay, see, I have this thing right. I'm looking at it right now. And I remember this lady gave it to me. She has words of wisdom. should have different quotes, and it's good. And this is what it says: God grant me the senility to forget the people I never liked anyway. How that comes in to what I do on a daily life journey. The only time I will ever reach that level is, have you ever noticed you meet people, you never like them because of their mannerism, because they try to brush you off, but you still try to be grounded? And if you and that person get to interact and they try to make it seem as they are the ego, meaning everything revolves around them, and then their mannerism is shitty still, then after a while you say to yourself, this person, usually this happened on a job, yeah. This happened on jobs where you go to work, you try to interact with everybody, but there's always a few people who look at you with scorn. You know why? That means you make them uneasy. Yes, you make people, and that's me. My presence make people uneasy because they see the goodness in me and they're the devil. And that's when this sentence will come in place. God grant me the senility to forget the people I never like anyway. Meaning, I've tried my best to work with this person, but it's a no-no, especially when they lie. That comes in play. That means I would have to say, hey, I never liked that person anyway, so guess what? I have no more time to waste with that person. You know why? Because the good fortune to run into the ones I do, and the eyesight to tell the difference. Okay? Your eyesight tells a lot about a person. And because I have this special spirit around me, yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but I have a spirit around me that tells me a lot of frequency generated from different people. Some people, they are low frequency, some people are high frequency. The ones who are high frequency, you got to be careful. The ones who come with some low frequency, be careful, snakes. Don't be deceived when a person likes to smile with you. Oh yeah, how you doing? Yes, oh yeah. No, gotta be careful. Whenever you start a job, you work on a job, the first 3 months, that's the honeymoon. You observe people. You might not know their name, but you will remember their action towards you. 6 months, you start to notice people, because that's my talent. I'm into details. I see everything. Even when they try to hide things, yeah, I sense it. I feel it. And the Creator guide me. And when I try to avoid problems, these devil still persisting. But guess what? I always defeat them. The only thing they can do on any job is to let me go. But you know what? When you work at different places, it's a learning experience. That is how you gain more experience about the job, the different jobs, the different title. Yeah. And it teaches me about people. If you work on a job, do not eat from these people. I'm telling you, food, they'll never get that in my mouth. Why, when I say I'm okay, I don't want any, I'm all right. Why can't a person accept another person when they say, I don't want any food? You know, accept me for being me, just like how I accept you for being you. When I enter a job, I come to work as a team player. But I notice it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And there was a time I was the youngest. I've never been an apprentice to no one, because education was in my skill set growing up. I always observe how to do things, how to fix things. Troubleshooting is one of my greatest assets. Working under pressure, in which when I say working under pressure, never go to any job and let anyone pressure you. Okay? They can't do that to me. I don't care. I don't care if you're the boss. I speak to the boss the same way. I always say, I show you respect, you're going to show me respect too. The only thing you can do is let me go. And guess what? Life goes on. Until years after, these are the same one get sick. And so, yeah. I remember one of my supervisor, yeah, German guy. You know, I got cut on the job. I almost lose my finger because I was trying to quickly do an operation, and I don't know what happened to me. I used my finger to touch the surface, and I forget that this thing was spinning. Boom! My finger got cut. I went to the doctor's office. I got stitches. When I came back to the job the same evening, person looking at me, oh, are you able to work, continue working and so forth? No insight about how is my fingers or anything. I just look at him and say, nope. I made sure to tell the doctor, You put me out for more than 2 weeks. Yeah. After 2 weeks, you can sign up for unemployment. Okay? After 2 weeks, you can get disability for your aches and pain. So don't tell me you have to work. And you know what? That supervisor didn't care about no one. You know what happened to him? He climbed the ladder in the company and fell. Boom! You think anyone really did care? I think he broke his arm or something, or he got a good hit from that fall. Yes, that is karma. You didn't care about my finger, but now you want somebody to care about you when you fall off that ladder. And that is why my message to everyone: do not let your ego overcome everything. People are important, and teamwork, let the dream work. And you know, especially when you are from different racial background, you are treated differently. Yes, you want the truth? You're gonna get the truth right here. I told you. This is Sky Lab. Sierra Kilo Yankee Lima Alpha Alpha Bravo Zulu. Yes, this is where we always in the lab, looking at the world, looking at the life experience, mixing everything together, fixing things, making things work again. And guess what? For those doubters in my life, I'm still a better person. There's nothing else in this world I would like to do. I'm doing the best thing right here. I figure out this YouTube and I can use it for marketing. Yes, I could help people set up their own YouTube channel. I could help business market their products. Yes, so don't take your ability simple. All right, this is all. When I say I do things for free many times, if I was supposed to charge people for everything, I would probably be a billionaire. But for me, money is not all. It's the principle. Come to me with your good mannerism. Come as you are. You're my friend. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Misery. Misery. Yeah. Nirvana. Man. Please, man. There was a time I used to be singing a lot. I don't do it anymore. It's just one of those things I get to find out when I used to be working. My music have to be some high voltage song, some Metallica, For Whom the Bell Tolls, some Got Life by Korn, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Stand Up and Be Counted by AC/DC. Oh gosh. Oh. Well, so many different songs, man. I don't remember them, but I have them in my computer. I could play them whenever I want, but those are the songs that help to motivate me to be the best. And then when I play the Undertaker song, and hear the bells. You know, the bells reminds me of the medieval time when goodness always defeat evil. And that's what I always like. You always learn how to walk away from trouble, navigate life. You want the truth? That's the truth. And that's why I love it. Transmitting my own message. No one can block me. No one can make it seem like I'm not worthy. And after putting up 100 videos, I get to observe if I did put up a GoFundMe and crying, people would want to give me money. Yes, that's what I noticed. There's a lot of beggars on YouTube. Oh, people help these people. But why should a person make video freely and all they have to do is press a button? That's all. Press a button. It doesn't hurt. Because my time is your time. You listen to a message, I give a message. Yeah, this is the world we live in. One helps the other. But no, everybody just wants to be entertained. Yes. You won't get no gossip around here. And that's why I keep telling YouTube, you're not going to get me to be into no niche. I'm not doing this for money. If money comes after maybe years of reaching that monetary level, then it's okay. And this is what I'm going to tell these people about the biggest lies. When you listen to these people speaking about, oh, within 2 hours, within 1 day, I can let your channel be monetized. I can let you get X amount of subscribers. And guess what? It doesn't work. The only way it works is if they have a channel with a large group of people. The only thing they have to do is tell their subscribers to go over to another person's channel and subscribe. Example, if a channel has 80,000 subscribers and the channel master said go over to Skylab's channel, give him love, press the subscribe button, leave a comment. That's the only way it will work. And this is why I keep saying I don't listen to all this BS in this world we live in. Okay? Because I like to analyze and I like to test. In this case, I'm talking test. I'm not talking about smoking. I don't know. No, smoking and drinking X. Oh, no. I'm talking testing. Yes. Because when you come from the computer world from 1989 until now, I've been doing computer work. Yeah, for all you rookies just coming in and make it seem like, oh, listen, I've been doing internet before internet was even graphical. You've got mail. That was after I came online. America Online. America Online was one of the biggest internet provider back in the days. Yes. You've got mail. That was a nice saying. You've got mail. See? Everything stems from the stock market. Now they are not dominant anymore. They are just sediments. So that shows you the world will continue to revolve. So when people trying to tell you ways of getting subscribers and all that stuff, to me, you take a bus, you pay the fare, right? You get a ride. Why you want the ride for free every time? That means you don't like to tip. You go to a restaurant, you tip, right? So why you can't tip when you come on the internet? YouTube is making money, right? YouTube is making money. But at the same time, too much computerization, and they set it. Yeah, they set it. This is why when you start and transmit your message, it doesn't reach the 4 quarters of the world, because you have these so-called gatekeepers. It reminds me of black separation. When there was a time, there was a door only blacks could enter, and there was another door that only whites could enter. And there was a time when blacks could not marry a white. Integration, separation, meditation. So this is it now. Migration, integration, separation, and meditation. First, people want to come to this country. People want to migrate to another country. People give up their culture to go to another place to live. Migration, integration. You try to integrate yourself into the system so that it works for you. Many a time it is a struggle, right? Because of the different schism. So migration, integration, separation. Separation is when, because you are different from people, they put up a wall. They try to put a separation, and it's only, oh, he's not like us, so we can't interact with him. Yeah. The meditation is when I observe these behaviors of the citizens of this country, and then I come to my own conclusion, and then I say, yeah, these are the same people when they go to Jamaica, when they go back to Australia, when they go to the North Pole. People treat them nice, whatever they want, especially Jamaica. You know, Jamaica is one of the most powerful island. It's not even a country, island in this world. And this is why people are jealous. Yeah, because they wish they know the culture. They want to be a part of the culture. They want to speak. So how come you sound different? What you expect? We all are different. I don't want to be the same like everybody else. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. And then they visit, they enjoy the beaches, the coconut, the mango, the fruits, the fresh air, the sunlight, the friendliness of the people. But when they come back to America, you know what they do when they come to America? They want to talk about, oh man, you have any ganja? Say, hey, don't come to me with that bullshit, man. You think everybody in Jamaica smoke weed? Oh, I think you... No. Check yourself. Oh. What if that person is an undercover cops? All right? Remember, you grew up in Jamaica. You're going to be street smart, book smart, everything smart. I'm not talking about those punks with their sagging pants. Yeah, that's the American way. That's the jailhouse mentality with the butt showing. Yeah, good. How can somebody walk around with their pants pulling down and walking and female doing the same behavior? Terrible mannerism. But as I said, we live in a system, but there's something good and bad. The good thing, you put on a pants, you put a belt around your waist, you hold up your pants. That's why it's called a pants. If you want to walk around naked, why don't you walk around naked, right? Since you want to sag your pants, why don't you walk on the street naked? Because you won't do it. You know what's right and wrong. Don't play psychology with me, because I'll beat you with psychology. I keep saying everybody wants that red car, but they don't want to put in the work. Yeah. You know how many people drive a car and they have no idea how to change a tire, a flat tire. So sad, man. They think money can do everything. And these same people with money, they still want to pay little and nothing. That's why you have to be the lion. Rawr. The king of the jungle. Yeah. So all you people, as I said, it doesn't take anything much to put some money in my account, because I'm not dealing anything else but money. Changes everything. Yes, money. You like the entertainment? You like the message? I remember, no matter the message is going out. Have you ever noticed that a video racks up million people? I've seen videos where all the guy did was cutting grass. Right? See the difference? Cutting grass. It has 100 views. No, 1,000. No, 1 million views after a time. Yeah. people appreciate it, right? Whether they appreciate it, yes or no, the fact remains somebody made a product. The video is the product because you didn't produce anything. You passing around on the internet in search of somebody saying something. This is why I'm not into showing face and on YouTube. No, I'm not here for no one to, oh, I like that guy. He looks so cute. He looks so handsome. Is that this or that? He looks different. No, not into that. The message has to come from the heart. It's not what you see on the outside exterior. It's what coming from the heart and the brain. And this is why whenever you in a relationship with anyone, the brain is the most important. The mental stability of a person, that is what counts. It's not how they look, because an accident can happen and they get disfigured. And that's why beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Have you ever noticed the more you look at a so-called beautiful female, in which this system likes to promote being blonde is the perfect, most beautiful looks in this world. See? You watch TV, that is what they try to promote. You listen or you watch the news, weather, sport, they try to have a younger person, handsome or beautiful. Yeah, that's what they do. But the more you look at that blonde, say, wow, she looks so good. Wow, it's beautiful. Yeah. After a while, the more you look at her, the more your eyes see the wrinkles. And then you say to yourself, wow, how come she changed? How come he changed? Hey, we are humans and we are always changing. The older you get, your body gonna change. Oh, only some people have special genes where they stay slim forever. But remember, before you get married or start a relationship with anyone, you check the family first. The family can tell you a lot how a person will change as they live more years with you. Nowadays, they're using medical technology to tighten that stomach. So the same beautiful skinny female you see, she was once fat, but because of medical technology or medical tricks, she was once fat, she slimmed down, and you say, wow. And then something happened down the line where, boom, how come you're so big? 400 pounds? Yeah. We have some of these moderators. This is why I don't have moderators on my channel. I'm the boss. I don't need no one to moderate anyone. Some of these moderators on those other channels, they are the ones who quick to delete your messages. I don't know why. That means moderators are trying to what they're trying to do. I call it sabotage in a sense, because people must be given the ability to express themselves. But if it's done in a derogatory way, then you say no, we won't tolerate that. And then again, YouTube has a policy. This is why I set everything up. No one is going to comment on my channel if they don't press that subscribe button. Yeah. What time is it? See? It is 2 hours and 50 minutes. I tell you, I could speak for days. This comes natural to me. I think yeah, 10 more minutes I'm going to shut down. So let me see if I can play something. Let me see what I can do. I love money, I love money. Freedom is free and let me see, bum. Let me see. What is this one? Nah, nothing to do with soft. No, man. Oh, what about this one? Oh, yes. This is what I'm talking about. Hey. Oh.
What is up? Living off the edge like a Babylon.
Oh.
Just another day and another dollar, bro. I'm dialing in.
See it?
Just count it up. Another one.
Oh.
Can't get enough. Watch it pivot in a clay for my love. Watch these olive in a
I wish I could play Funk Shop. I cannot. I cannot play Funk Shop. Oh.
Get caught up downtown way too enticing. Dark days, brighter lights in the night. Keep it cool, play it right, skip the bison.
Don't do it, get it up. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Oh.
I just get it off the muscle. Gotta run it in off the shuttle. We can't even talk about it, especially when your boys ain't even being solid. Oh, of a kind, I hand it to you. Don't pay no mind, I could never do it. We are not congruent, that is not the movement. Got that earth, wind, and fire, baby, now we're grooving. We were certain, stressed and tired, I had to be
7 more minutes to go as we count down today's Wednesday. July the 8th, 2026, as we celebrate once another day, transmitting around the world. This is how we do it. 8 o'clock p.m. and counting.
Yeah.
The song I would love to play is Funk Shop by 2 Live Crew. I was watching when that group was playing on the Phil Donahue show many years ago. And I tell you, when hip-hop was just taking over, people were scared. They didn't know what it was all about. And all these people who were pretending that they're so innocent Two Live Crew was playing, and I love the reaction from the audience at Phil Donahue. Yeah, I always laugh. No, come on, something better than this, man. Let me see. Come in with. Let me see. What is this one? Let me see. Bow, bow, bow. What time is it? 5 more minutes and counting. Wait. Let me see this one. Okay, I'm very sorry. Please, give me a donation. Sup, man?
Dad, can I have $20?
$20?
Dad, can I have $20?
Really?
Dad, can I have $20?
I'm going to put it in the stock
Dad,
market.
can I have $20?
Okay, I'm going to give it to you.
Dad, can I have $20?
$20?
Dad,
All right.
can I have $20?
You know what I think?
Dad, can I have $20?
All right.
Dad, can I have $20?
I'll give you $20.
Dad, can I have $20?
I'll give you more.
Dad, can I have $20?
$20, right? You want $20, right? Well, guess what? Oh. Oh. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm aiming for the star. See, this is the song you just need to uplift your life. You're feeling down and out, you didn't get paid today, your boyfriend or girlfriend is fighting, you just listen to this song. Because money can help you to change where you're living. Money can help to get you a place so you can separate from the abuser. If any person is living with an abuser, it's on you, because you don't need to be living with a person who is abusing you physically. Find your own place, and that is why stock market comes into place, where you need money to be making money. Your two fingers can do it. I explained it earlier. I think tomorrow I should come out with my Think or Swim and show some charting Or maybe I could show a chest full of money. No, I'm not going to be like those rappers going around with fake money, fake chains. Everything is fake just for the glory. Nah, I'm not into that. You know what I would love to play right now? Sure, for the bell tolls. Oh man, I can't play it. Copyright. What time is it now? Okay, I've completed my 3 hours, and maybe I'll come back tonight. Who's to tell? But you know, the football, the World Cup, I would like to see France win something. You know, it's just soccer. For a person who always like to play sport is what keeps me active. You have to find something to entertain yourself, not follow the crowd. Okay, this is where